If you want to make this treatment even more effective, there are several simple upgrades you can add to your routine. The first one takes almost no extra effort, while the second requires a little patience, but may provide even greater long-term benefits. Remember that natural remedies rarely work overnight. Hair grows slowly, and the key to seeing results is consistency. By combining onion juice with a few scientifically supported strategies, you may be able to create an environment that gives your hair follicles the best possible chance to recover and produce stronger, healthier hair over time. A great place to start is by adding 5 drops of rosemary essential oil to your freshly prepared onion juice before applying it to your scalp. Simply mix the rosemary oil thoroughly into the onion juice so it is evenly distributed before each application. This small addition may significantly enhance the overall effectiveness of the treatment. So why rosemary oil? Rosemary essential oil has become one of the most researched natural ingredients for supporting healthy hair growth. Unlike many popular home remedies that rely mostly on personal testimonials, rosemary oil has actually been studied in clinical research. One well-known study published in 2015 compared rosemary oil with a commonly prescribed medication used for certain types of hair loss. After several months of consistent use, researchers found that participants using rosemary oil experienced improvements in hair growth that were remarkably similar to those using the conventional treatment. Even more interesting, those using rosemary oil reported less scalp irritation, suggesting that it may be a gentler option for many individuals. Scientists believe rosemary oil works through several different mechanisms rather than relying on just one effect. It contains powerful plant compounds that possess antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. These compounds help protect scalp cells from oxidative stress, which is caused by unstable molecules known as free radicals. Over time, excessive oxidative stress can damage hair follicles and interfere with their normal growth cycle. By helping neutralize these free radicals, rosemary oil may create a healthier environment for the follicles to function properly. Another important benefit is improved blood circulation. Hair follicles are living structures that require a constant supply of oxygen and nutrients to remain active. Rosemary oil appears to encourage better circulation in the scalp, allowing more nutrient-rich blood to reach the follicles. Better circulation may help strengthen existing hairs while supporting the development of new ones. Some researchers also believe rosemary oil may influence hormones that contribute to pattern hair loss. Although more studies are still needed, early evidence suggests it may help reduce some of the effects of DHT, a hormone known to shrink hair follicles in androgenetic alopecia. This could be one reason why rosemary oil has attracted so much attention among both researchers and dermatologists. It may also be particularly beneficial for people whose hair loss is associated with inflammation or immune-related conditions. Chronic inflammation around the hair follicle can disrupt normal hair growth and even lead to premature shedding. By helping calm inflammation, rosemary oil may allow follicles to remain in their active growth phase for longer periods. But rosemary oil is only one part of the equation. Onion juice itself has also demonstrated encouraging results in scientific research. Although it may sound like an unusual treatment, several studies suggest that it contains compounds capable of supporting healthy hair growth. One clinical study divided participants experiencing patchy hair loss into 2 separate groups. One group applied onion juice directly to the scalp twice daily, while the other group applied only plain water. After 6 weeks of regular treatment, the difference between the 2 groups was remarkable. Nearly 87% of participants using onion juice experienced noticeable hair regrowth, while only a small percentage of those using water showed similar improvement. Researchers believe onions work through several different biological mechanisms. Onions are naturally rich in sulfur-containing compounds. Sulfur is an essential building block for keratin, the structural protein that gives hair its strength, elasticity, and resilience. Without sufficient sulfur, hair strands can become weaker, thinner, and more prone to breakage. Onions are also rich in flavonoids, particularly quercetin. Quercetin is a powerful antioxidant that has attracted growing scientific interest because of its ability to reduce inflammation and protect cells from oxidative damage. Since chronic inflammation and oxidative stress are 2 factors commonly linked with hair thinning, quercetin may help create conditions that support healthier follicles. Animal studies have provided additional clues about quercetin's potential role. In several experiments, researchers isolated quercetin and applied it independently. The treated animals demonstrated clear signs of improved hair regrowth compared to untreated groups, While results from animal research cannot always be directly applied to humans, they help explain why onions continue to receive attention as a promising natural ingredient for supporting hair health. Scientists also suspect that onion juice may encourage the production of growth factors within the scalp. These naturally occurring proteins help regulate the hair growth cycle by signaling follicles when to enter the active growth phase, known as anagen. Although research is still ongoing, this may represent another reason why onion juice has shown encouraging results in both laboratory and clinical studies. Now, if you really want to maximize the potential benefits of onion juice, there's one more step you can take that many people have never heard about: fermentation. Fermentation is an ancient process that has been used for thousands of years to improve foods and natural remedies. During fermentation, beneficial microorganisms begin breaking down certain compounds while producing a variety of helpful nutrients and bioactive substances. This process doesn't simply preserve the mixture, it can actually transform it into something with enhanced biological activity. Making fermented onion juice is surprisingly simple. Begin with one medium-sized peeled onion. Chop it into small pieces before blending it until completely smooth. Pour the blended mixture through a fine mesh strainer or cheesecloth to separate the liquid from the pulp. Transfer the extracted juice into a clean glass jar. Next, add approximately 8 ounces of filtered water, 1 teaspoon of sea salt, and half a teaspoon of raw honey. The honey serves as a natural food source for beneficial microorganisms, while the sea salt helps create favorable fermentation conditions and discourages the growth of undesirable bacteria. Stir everything thoroughly until all ingredients are completely mixed. Instead of sealing the jar with an airtight lid, cover the opening with cheesecloth, a coffee filter, or a clean breathable cloth secured with a rubber band. This allows gases produced during fermentation to escape while preventing dust and contaminants from entering the jar. Place the jar somewhere at room temperature, away from direct sunlight, for approximately 72 hours. Around the second day, you'll probably begin noticing tiny bubbles rising through the liquid. This is completely normal. Those bubbles are a visible sign that beneficial microorganisms are becoming active and the fermentation process is underway. You may also notice a slightly different aroma developing as natural fermentation progresses. So why ferment onion juice in the first place? One possible advantage is improved nutrient availability. During fermentation, microorganisms can break down certain plant compounds into smaller molecules that may be easier for the skin to absorb. This process may increase the bioavailability of beneficial compounds like quercetin while generating additional vitamins and beneficial metabolites. Fermentation may also help reduce some of the compounds responsible for the strong onion odor. While the smell won't disappear entirely, many people find fermented onion juice noticeably milder than freshly prepared juice, making the treatment easier to use consistently. Another major benefit involves pH. Healthy scalp skin naturally maintains a slightly acidic pH. This acidic environment supports the scalp's protective barrier, helps regulate beneficial microorganisms living on the skin, and discourages the growth of harmful bacteria and fungi. Fermentation naturally lowers the pH of onion juice, making it more compatible with the scalp's natural environment. Maintaining this protective acid mantle may reduce irritation while supporting healthier conditions for hair growth. Some researchers also believe fermented plant extracts may contain greater concentrations of beneficial antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds than their non-fermented counterparts. Although more human studies are needed specifically on fermented onion juice, similar findings have been observed with several other fermented plant-based ingredients. Once fermentation is complete, strain the liquid again to remove any remaining solids. Transfer the finished solution into a clean squeeze bottle or spray bottle for easier application. Store it in the refrigerator where it will generally remain usable for several days. Using the fermented version is exactly the same as using fresh onion juice. Begin by lightly wetting your hair so the scalp is slightly damp. Apply the liquid directly onto your scalp, paying special attention to thinning areas. Using your fingertips, not your fingernails, gently massage the treatment into the scalp using slow, circular motions for 3 to 5 minutes. This massage not only helps distribute the liquid evenly, but may also stimulate blood circulation on its own, providing another small boost to follicle health. After applying the treatment, place a shower cap over your hair. This helps keep the liquid from dripping while also reducing evaporation, allowing the ingredients to remain in contact with the scalp for longer. Leave the treatment on for approximately 1 hour. During this time, avoid scratching or aggressively rubbing your scalp. Once the hour has passed, rinse your hair thoroughly with lukewarm water before shampooing twice to remove any remaining residue and minimize lingering odor. You can follow with your regular conditioner if desired. For best results, repeat this routine twice each week for at least 6 weeks. Keep in mind that hair growth is naturally slow. Most hair grows only about half an inch or roughly 1 centimeter each month. Because of this, meaningful improvements often require patience. Some individuals may notice reduced shedding before they observe obvious new growth, while others may need several months before visible changes become apparent. If your hair thinning has been ongoing for years, continuing the treatment beyond 6 weeks may provide additional benefits. Many people choose to incorporate it into their long-term hair care routine as a form of ongoing scalp maintenance. Of course, topical treatments are only one piece of the puzzle. Healthy hair begins inside the body. Vitamin D plays an essential role in the normal function of hair follicles. Low vitamin D levels have been associated with several forms of hair loss in multiple studies. Spending safe amounts of time outdoors in natural sunlight, when appropriate, may help maintain healthy vitamin D levels. If you suspect you may be deficient, it's worth discussing testing or supplementation with your healthcare provider. Protein is equally important because every strand of hair is made primarily of keratin, a protein produced by specialized cells within the hair follicle. Without adequate protein intake, your body may struggle to build strong, healthy hair. Including high-quality protein sources such as eggs, fish, poultry, beans, lentils, dairy products, or lean meats can help provide the amino acids needed for healthy hair production. Iron, zinc, biotin, selenium, vitamin C, and several B vitamins also contribute to normal hair growth. A balanced diet rich in vegetables, fruits, whole grains, healthy fats, and lean proteins provides many of these nutrients naturally. Vitamin C is particularly valuable because it supports collagen production and improves iron absorption, while omega-3 fatty acids may help maintain a healthy scalp environment. Hydration shouldn't be overlooked either. Every cell in your body, including those inside your hair follicles, depends on adequate water intake to function efficiently. Finally, try to manage chronic stress whenever possible. Persistent stress can push more hair follicles into the resting phase, leading to increased shedding several months later. Regular exercise, sufficient sleep, relaxation techniques, and maintaining a healthy daily routine all contribute to healthier hair by supporting the body's natural hormonal balance. At the end of the day, there is no single miracle ingredient that can completely reverse every type of hair loss. Genetics, medical conditions, hormonal changes, nutritional deficiencies, and certain medications can all contribute to thinning hair. However, combining evidence-based natural treatments like onion juice and rosemary oil with proper nutrition, good scalp care, healthy lifestyle habits, and patience may give your hair the best opportunity to grow stronger, thicker, and healthier over time. Consistency is what makes the difference. A treatment used faithfully for several months is far more likely to produce results than one used only occasionally. Give your scalp the care it deserves, nourish your body from within, and allow time for your hair's natural growth cycle to do its work.